blue sea stretched wide. The waves rolled gently, and the air felt calm. However, in an instant that tranquility broke. From a distance, the roar of engines echoed, growing louder and louder, until finally a giant shadow appeared splitting the horizon. This is the Boeing B-52 Stratofortress, the legendary strategic bomber of the United States, which is reportedly now being prepared in dozens to be flown to the Caribbean region. For Venezuela, this news certainly brings both shock and anxiety. The presence of the B-52 is not a trivial matter. It is not merely a war machine, but a symbol of American air dominance and a very clear political message. Whoever challenges Washington's interests must be ready to face the greatest air power in the world. Then, what exactly makes the B-52 so feared and last so long as an American military icon? Let us trace it from the beginning, delving into the long history, technical capabilities, and geopolitical role that enshrouds this winged giant. The B-52 was born out of an era of great tension, the Cold War. In the early 1950s, the United States felt the need to build a long-range bomber capable of carrying nuclear weapons across continents, crossing oceans, and striking the heart of the Soviet Union before the enemy had time to react. Boeing was then entrusted to answer that challenge. The design of the B-52 was not only revolutionary for its time, but also visionary. With an extraordinarily wide wingspan, 8 turbofan engines, and massive payload capacity, this aircraft was from the start prepared for a grand mission, to deliver destruction on a scale the world had never seen before. Its first test flight was conducted in 1952, and only 2 years later, the aircraft officially entered service with the United States Air Force. Interestingly, even though it is now more than 7 decades old, the B-52 remains the backbone of America's strategic power. Modernization continues to this day. Radars upgraded, avionics replaced, weapons modified, and communication systems adjusted to meet the demands of modern warfare. The Pentagon even plans to keep it in service until at least 2050. This means the B-52 will operate for nearly a full century, something extremely rare in the history of military aviation. Let's imagine its size. The B-52 measures nearly 49 meters in length, with a wingspan of 56 meters. That's almost as big as a football field. Its height reaches 12 meters, roughly equivalent to a 4-story building. With such massive dimensions, it's no surprise that the B-52 is often referred to as a flying battleship. The long and slender wing design is not just for aesthetics. This shape provides remarkable aerodynamic efficiency, enabling the B-52 to fly long distances with more efficient fuel consumption compared to other large aircraft of its era. On top of that, the aircraft is equipped with aerial refueling capability. Thanks to this, the B-52's range is practically unlimited. Inside the aircraft, a crew of 5 works together in a control space filled with panels, screens, and instruments. Although its cockpit may look outdated compared to modern jets, upgrades in its avionics systems have kept it relevant. The heart of the B-52's power lies in its 8 Pratt & Whitney TF-33 P3/103 turbofan engines mounted on its wings. Each engine produces about 17,000 pounds of thrust, giving the aircraft a total thrust powerful enough to lift a massive plane weighing over 200 tons at full load. Its maximum speed may not rival that of supersonic fighter jets, but 1,046 kilometers per hour is more than sufficient for its strategic missions. The aircraft was designed not for speed, but for range and destructive power. With a fuel capacity of more than 180,000 liters, the B-52 can fly as far as 14,000 kilometers without stopping. Imagine, that's enough to depart from the United States, reach the Caribbean, and return home without landing even once. This combination of endurance and range is what makes the presence of a B-52 in any region's skies such a major spectacle. Any nation knows that this aircraft can arrive from thousands of kilometers away, undetected until it's too late to act. This is the most terrifying aspect of the B-52, its destructive power. The aircraft can carry more than 31 tons of weaponry, making it one of the combat aircraft with the largest payload capacity in the world. The types of armaments it can carry are highly diverse. The B-52 can drop conventional gravity bombs, cluster bombs, and even GPS-guided smart bombs, such as dams. Beyond that, it can be equipped with long-range AGM-86 cruise missiles, capable of traveling more than 2,500 kilometers. This means the B-52 does not need to approach its target to strike. Even from beyond enemy defense ranges, it can launch missiles that hit with pinpoint accuracy. However, the most fearsome weapon the B-52 can carry is the strategic nuclear bomb. This aircraft is part of America's nuclear triad, alongside intercontinental ballistic missiles and nuclear submarines. The presence of a B-52 near any region instantly casts the shadow of nuclear threat, an intimidation that goes far beyond mere conventional power. One of the reasons why the B-52 remains relevant is its flexibility. It does not only function as a conventional bomber, but can also be employed in various missions, nuclear operations, electronic warfare, and even as a platform for launching modern precision weapons. Its radar and navigation systems have been upgraded to handle modern threats. Its communication systems have been reinforced to remain compatible with today's warfare networks. There are also plans to replace the old engines with more efficient versions, which will reduce operational costs while enhancing performance. With all these upgrades, the B-52 is not merely an old war machine being forced to survive, but a platform that continually adapts, as if reborn with each generation. During the Vietnam War, the B-52 dropped thousands of tons of bombs in operations known as arc light. The thunderous roar and rain of bombs left deep trauma, not only for the enemy, but also in history itself. In the 1991 Gulf War, the B-52 struck Iraqi forces with deadly precision, changing the course of the war in a short time. After 2001, in the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, the B-52 adapted to the times. It no longer relied solely on freefall bombs, but also deployed high-precision smart bombs, providing ground support with far greater accuracy. Every time the B-52 is deployed, the outcome is almost always the same: total air dominance and a political message that cannot be ignored. In the end, the B-52 is not just a bomber. It is a symbol of the United States military power that never fades. From the Cold War to the modern era, the B-52 has remained a mainstay for sending messages of dominance. Venezuela may be surprised, but for the world, the presence of the B-52 is simply a reminder that this winged giant continues to fly. It carries a power capable of reshaping the geopolitical map by its mere existence. And as long as the B-52 keeps flying across the world's skies, one thing will always remain certain: the air power of the United States can never be underestimated.